Test mic. Yeah. That's what time it is. Let's get the energy moving. Let's get it going. How you feeling? How you feeling? Thank you. Man, thanks a lot for having us here. Man, I don't know where to start, but let's try starting right here. Let's see. Where could I start? Somewhere deep in my heart. This little part making me want to do art. Every time I wake up, man, that's when I start. Sometimes I do the same thing until it gets dark. My whole life, man, it seems the greater part. Now, it's just like a walk in the park. You see, my imagination runs really wild. But most of the time, I'm thinking like a child. That's right. You see, my thoughts are really free. But the grown-up in me know that there's a hidden fee. You see, the system we live in wasn't designed for me because, you know, I got no real proper J-O-B. Oh, you're probably thinking, well, how could this be? Well, I work for G-O-D. Oh, now you're probably thinking that I'm crazy or that I'm a hippie and I'm lazy. Nah, this ain't the case. Let me tell you who's up in the place. I'm a renegade of funk. I'm punk rock. I'm reggae. I'm not a rapper, dude. I'm a DJ, producer, and a poet. I put these words together because I want you all to know it. You see, I thank God for art. It jumpstarts my heart, gives me life in the night, so now we work toward the light. And that's it. I feel like I'm summed up in that one line. No time was wasted. I'm here, let's just face it. Right now, words are going to fly out my mouth in routine. And we ain't really worried about no poetry scene. And we definitely ain't worried about no hip-hop scene because everywhere we go and everywhere we be, people are doing big things, you know what I'm saying? Like moves are being made. Hustlers find a way. Addictive personalities always stay to play. So before I'm played out, I'm going to fade out into the vast. But for now, we like a James Brown horn blast. While life in slow motion to most people would seem fast. You see, we're full-time art. And that's hardly the glamour life, far from the silent type. Never do we complain or gripe. We stay with our pieces until they're properly ripe, ready for picking. And then I proceed to present poems from my pages. And that will be a life with unsecure wages. Things that I've seen from DJ booths and schoolhouse stages. 1,000 smiling faces, children missing their teeth. They wiggle, giggle, you can't keep them in their seat. And then, of course, we bring heat to bodies that drip sweat. Grown-up business after hours trying to avoid the net because you bet the dog catcher is on the prowl. And I still got to watch my back because they're still confused by the style. But that's cool. You know me. In the place to be right now live on the center stage is Havikoro. Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise.
You need a haircut. Give me some money. You need a haircut. Fabulous!
Yeah, baby.
Yo, can you guys hear me? Check.
Boom.
Check. There it goes. Now, check it out. When we do a lot of traveling, right? And a lot of people get rapping confused with MCing. And maybe some of you might get it confused too. So what about now? We're about to let you know the difference between rapping. Now, rapping goes a little something like this, turning a twist from the top of the list. You can't miss a real MC like your boy Joe B. Live it direct from the space and G. Now that's rapping. Aight. Now MCing is a little bit different. Now, can I get all the people on this side of the place to make some noise? Can I get the people on this side of the place to make some noise? Okay, now, just for fun's sake, the people in the middle, show everybody what time it is. Let's hear you. And that's MCing, right? Okay, cool. Mario, come on, man.
Oh, yeah. Give it up for hip-hop. Woo! Now, we did a very short segment of our show. Our show is usually like 45, an hour long. We wanted to show you what we do, a little bit of it, and also speak about what we do. Hip-hop, it's a wonderful accident. What happened was there were some people who didn't have a lot of money. They weren't the captain of the cheerleading squad. They weren't the quarterback of the football team. They didn't have money for art supplies, but they had a need to express themselves in an artistic way. So you had artists who couldn't afford the very expensive paintbrushes and cans of oil paint, so they would buy the cheap aerosol cans and create graffiti. We're not promoting vandalism, but it's an art form. Then you had the DJ who discovered that if you take 2 turntables and a mixer, you could extend the favorite part of your song for about 10 minutes instead of listening for 30 seconds. So when this guy was doing that at the party, the dancers that would normally dance for 30 seconds and get out were able to dance their style for about 5 to 10 minutes. And that's where the dance kind of grew out of. Then there was a host of the party, kind of like Joe B, emceeing, getting everybody hype and happy, and turned into poetry to a rhythm, rap, and then it turned into emceeing, performance rap. And that's rap. Now that is the 4 elements of hip hop. Graffiti, the DJ, the MC, and the B-boy, and if you're a girl, the B-girl. The B-girl. Now, it's a very significant thing that hip-hop grew out of this, okay? It's a very powerful thing because when you see it, you love it. And if you can't do it, you wish you could. And for young people, especially the youth, where we do this in front of, they're instantly magnetized to it. They want to do it. They want to learn. They want the information. They want the history. They want to become part of this culture. Everywhere around the world, doesn't matter if they don't speak our language, they speak the dance. They speak the art, because that's what's inside their heart. It would have been a crazy thing if hip-hop was started by corporate people. You know, hey, I got an idea. Hip-hop. You put in $1 million, I put 100 million. I got an idea. Okay, this guy's gonna get on the microphone and rap. He's gonna dance. You're in? I'm in. So, no, it didn't start like that. It had to start like this, okay? Now that's the story of hip-hop, and I'm gonna tell you our story. Same story. We all grew up. We didn't have a lot. We didn't have any money. Some of us came from single-parent homes. Some of our parents, you know, they were not always there, alcoholic or something. A lot of our friends were into gangs, drugs, dropping out of school. Some of our friends ended up in prison or dead. The only thing that we had that saved us was this dance, was this art, okay? That's what we put all our energy in. So when we would be at school, what's up, dude? Hey, man, we're gonna go get high. You wanna come? No, I gotta practice. Gotta learn, gotta get this trick. And that's the way it was. It really was like that, you know? That was our entire life circled around dance and art. We would even quit jobs, okay, at the mall if they were taking too much of our art time. You know what, boss? I'm gonna have to quit because I wanna go practice instead. I don't wanna sack groceries. You know, it was like that, okay? We started in Texas, Houston, Texas, right here. In the early 90s, well, Joe, he's the oldest one. He was doing it way back in the 80s. But, you know, I grew up watching him, and, of course, I came in, and these guys started coming in, too. And we won all the dance contests in Houston. We won everything. Then we went to Austin and Dallas, and that was like a big-time thing to us to drive for 3 hours and 5 hours to get there and win there. And we won everything in Texas. So the year's 1999, and we figured, you know what? We're going to travel across the United States to a national competition, and we ended up getting second place. 1999. And back then, they didn't even know there was dancers in Texas. They were like, I thought they were just cowboys and trucks. The following year, we did another national competition, and we got first place in the United States. We beat everybody in the United States. That was the year 2000. In 2001, we got nominated to represent the United States overseas in a world competition in Germany. Out of 60 countries, we got third place. I know you were thinking you're going to say first place. I wish we got first place, but, you know, it was good enough. Third place is good enough. Out of 60 countries all over the world. Give me a break. We tried. We tried. And that's what started this whole thing. There were some organizations that wanted to bring us over. They didn't have funding, so they collaborated with American Voices and the embassy, and we did our first overseas trip in Azerbaijan, which is a sister city to Houston, and it was a great success. We danced at a jazz festival. This was about 13 years ago, okay? And since then, we've been doing the same thing we've been doing, working with kids, doing workshops, grading leaders, doing shows, motivational speaking, mentoring, in over 40 different countries around the world, all over the world, doing this, touching the youth. And what we're trying to do is, look, we were just like you, you know, but they were just 20 years later. We didn't have anything just like you. We showed up to practice with holes in our shoes, just like you. Except, you know what we did different? We followed our heart, okay? We believed in ourselves. And we built these skills. And we built our education, because we all went to college. I graduated from U of H. And now here we are, spreading this message around the world, and all these guys up here are excellent leaders here in the city. They all mentor kids. They all have their own businesses. They all have children. They have children to come. You know, they do so much, you know, and they give because we know that our future belongs here with the little kids. And where do we go from here? Well, that's easy. Follow your heart. Build on your talent. Doing that is actually the hard part, okay? But we're encouraging everybody to do that. And if this message gets out there, do that. follow your heart, build on your skill set, and anything's possible. Thank you very much. We're Havikoro. Thank you, TEDx.